Welcome to Mindful Objective, the podcast where we take a holistic approach to understanding health challenges in the modern world. I'm your host, Dr. Daniel Sproul, integrative health practitioner and professor. Today, we're doing something a little different. In episode 13, this entire podcast is dedicated to your questions. Quick medical disclaimer, this information in this podcast is for educational purposes only, and it's not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any medical condition. Let's go ahead and get started. Listener question number 1. Hi, I'm Lisa. I'm 32, a stay-at-home mom of 3. I struggle with daily stomach bloating for over a year. I tried cutting gluten, dairy, and sugar. I drink lots of water and eat mostly home-cooked meals. Despite all that, the bloating just won't go away. It's uncomfortable and makes me feel self-conscious. I'm exhausted from trying random fixes. Where should I start with this from a functional or integrative perspective? Lisa, thank you for sharing your experience. It's incredibly relatable. So chronic bloating can feel defeating, especially when you're already taking steps to eat clean and stay hydrated. In integrative health, we don't just look at symptoms, we search for root causes. Bloating that's persistent is usually a signal, not a core issue. First, you might want to explore testing for SIBO, which is small intestinal bacterial overgrowth. It's common but underdiagnosed condition where bacteria that should stay in the large intestine may migrate to the small intestine. It can cause intense bloating, especially after meals. A breath test can confirm it. So another factor could be digestive insufficiencies. With 3 kids and a busy schedule, your body may be stuck in fight or flight mode during meals. This will shut down your digestion. So try eating slowly, chewing thoroughly. So again, small bites slowly, and incorporating digestive biters and enzymes before meals. Sometimes it's not what you eat, it's how your body breaks it down. Also consider food sensitivity testing. While you've eliminated common triggers, people often react to overlooked culprits like eggs, soy, corn, and even healthy foods like almonds and bananas. So a guided elimination protocol can help pinpoint those issues. Finally, don't overlook your nervous system support. Your gut and brain communicate constantly, so chronic stress can slow motility and cause bloating. Breath work, vagus nerve stimulation, such as humming or cold face splashes, and even a 10-minute of quietness can make a surprise difference. So get 10 minutes away and, kind of take a break. So your healing may require a layered approach. So testing, dietary tweaks, nervous system balance, and gut repair. So reach out if you're interested in running any functional labs or to work on a personalized plan for you. So again, you're not alone in this. This is all real and lasting answers are out there. Listener question number 2, Amara. Hi there, I'm Amara. I'm 43. I started noticing really shifts in my mood, sleep, and energy. I feel more irritable before my period. I have trouble sleeping the week before, and I get intense sugar cravings. I don't want to jump to synthetic hormones, but I also don't want to feel like I'm unraveling every month. How can I balance my hormones naturally? Amara, this is such an important and timely question. You're likely experiencing perimenopause, the 5 to 10 year transitional window before menopause. During this time, estrogen, progesterone can swing wildly, leading to mood swings, poor sleep, and cravings you mentioned. From an integrative lens, one of the first goals is to support hormone rhythm and detox pathways. Start with blood sugar regulation, which is foundational. Eat within an hour of waking, a meal rich in protein and healthy fats. This reduces cortisol and insulin spikes that fuel mood swings and sugar cravings. Avoid skipping meals and add fiber to slow carb absorption. Next, support your liver, which processes excessive hormones. So cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli, cauliflower, Brussels sprouts, milk thistle tea, and dandelion root all help. So does staying regular with magnesium citrate or citrate-rich foods such as like leafy green vegetables. You might also benefit from seed cycling, which is flax and pumpkin seeds during the first half of your cycle. This will help support estrogen. Then sesame and sunflower seeds during your second half to support progesterone. So supplements-wise, chastaberry can help lengthen the luteal phase and support progesterone. B6, zinc, and magnesium also play key roles in hormone production and mood stability. Remember, we do offer supplements at a discount off retail, so be sure to check out mindfulobjective.com to take advantage of our discounts. For now, you should track your cycle and symptoms for at least 2 to 3 months. At that time, you should start to see different patterns. Also, don't underestimate the power of stress management. Chronic cortisol, the output of chronic cortisol blocks progesterone. So add short daily practices such as yoga nidra, breath work, or even walks without being on your phone. Again, go for walks without being on your phone. Finally, consider reaching out to run a Dutch hormone test to see exactly where your imbalances lie. Personalized data can save months of trial and error. Again, I'm a big metrics person, so I like to identify the actual deficiency, and then we could help rebalance your body accordingly. Listener question number 3. Hi, I'm Jamil. I'm 45 and work a desk job. I eat clean, avoid caffeine after lunch, and get 8 hours of sleep, but by 2 p.m. I hit a wall. I feel like I need a nap even if I slept well. Sometimes I get brain fog too. Can this be adrenal fatigue? What do you recommend? Jamil, your situation is common, more common than you think. And yes, it can be linked to adrenal dysregulation or blood sugar instability, even if you're eating well. So let's start, with blood sugar. Many people experience a midday slump due to post-lunch glycemic crashes. So even healthy meals like grain bowls or smoothies can spike blood sugar without sufficient protein and fat. Try adding a mid-morning snack with protein and fat, like 2 hard-boiled eggs with some avocado. You could also do a small smoothie with collagen and MCT oil. Not too big of a smoothie there. This will stabilize energy levels and prevent early afternoon crash. So now on to the adrenal support. So chronic low-grade stress can impair your cortisol rhythm. So normally cortisol should be high in the morning and taper off at night. If it's dipping too early, that's when you get to the 2 p.m. slump. So you want to support your adrenals by getting early morning sunlight to reset your circadian rhythm. Take a break outside of around 2 p.m. instead of pushing through it. Adding adaptogens like rhodiola, you use this for energy. Ashwagandha, you can use this for overall resilience. Another thing you want to do is check your vitamin B intake, especially B5 and B6. These are essentials for adrenal hormone production. So high quality B complex in the morning could help. Again, feel free to visit our website, mindfulobjective.com. Sign up to get a discount on supplements, but there's high quality vetted supplements within that portal that we would suggest, such as pure encapsulation. Like, this is not limited to these manufacturers, but some that we do recommend often are Pure Encapsulation, Thorn, Therapeutic Encapsulation, Equalife. There's many good products out there. So again, sign up for the portal. There's a lot of quality vetted supplements that do not contain fillers, because fillers do cause more issues. So you get what you pay for. Buy high quality supplements. Another thing we could do is test your cortisol levels with a 4-point saliva test. This will show how your levels rise and fall throughout the day and confirm that this is truly adrenal fatigue or something else like poor mitochondrial function. Lastly, prioritize movement and hydration as early part of your day. So go for a 10-minute walk after lunch. This will help improve blood sugar and oxidation. With few adjustments, you'll likely feel sharper, more energetic, and less foggy in no time. So that's a good plan to start with. Listener question number 4. Hi, I'm Maria. I'm 39 and feeling mentally sluggish over the past 6 months. It's like I can't think clearly. I struggle to focus after a good night's sleep. I don't drink alcohol. I eat mostly clean. I try to exercise a few times a week. Could this be nutritional? What are the best supplements for brain fog? Well, Maria, thanks for reaching out. Brain fog is frustrating for sure and can be caused by a wide range of underlying imbalances. Even in people living, fairly healthy lifestyle, it could affect you. So from an integrated perspective, the first step is to rule out most common drivers, especially nutrient deficiencies, chronic inflammation, gut-related issues. So the top nutrients for clarity are usually like omega-3 fatty acids, especially DHEA. These are essential for brain memory function. People want to aim for 1,000 to 2,000 milligram a day of high-quality fish oil supplement. Again, go for high quality. Lion's mane mushroom. This is another good one. It's a functional food that promotes neurogenesis, which is new brain cell growth, and supports long-term cognitive health. Another one would be vitamin B12. Low levels can cause memory lapses and mental fatigue, especially in women approaching perimenopause. Vitamin D, we preach on this a lot. It's often overlooked, but crucial for mood and mental performance. So you want to get your levels tested, and you want to aim for 50 to 80 nanograms. So again, if you go to your physician, a lot of times their levels may come back at 30, and they may say you're okay. That's the bottom of the barrel kind of thing. Optimal levels are around 50 to 80. So beyond supplementation, check for gut issues. If your microbiome is imbalanced, it could impair your gut-brain axis. So think things like candida overgrowth or leaky gut. These can lead to brain fog. A stool test can confirm this. Also being mindful of toxin burden, mold exposures, heavy metals, and even poorly ventilated air can cloud your mind. We don't need to detox aggressively, but detox daily support like lemon water, leafy greens, sweating, and magnesium can gently help. We do offer a 7 to 21 day functional medicine detox that kind of clears out your pathways and kind of empties that bucket. So that's another thing you could do. Another thing, don't forget the power of movement, such as taking walks, learning new things, engage socially. These habits increase blood flow and support brain function naturally. You're not imagining this fog, but with the right approach, you could lift it. Listener question number 5. Hi, I'm Nita. I'm 28. I've been dealing with acne around my chin and jawline. I've cleaned up my diet, no dairy, no processed foods, minimal sugar, and I drink plenty of water. I also switched to non-toxic skincare, but the breakouts keep coming. What could be going on? Thanks, Nita, for that question. You're taking so many smart steps already. When someone's acne is concentrated around their chin and jawline, we immediately think hormone imbalance. This is often tied to excess androgens and inefficient estrogen clearance. So from an integrative health perspective, your breakouts could be connected to poor estrogen metabolism. Another one would be insulin resistance. Another would be gut dysbiosis. And one more I would say would be liver congestion. So start by balancing blood sugar. So even natural sugars like fruit-heavy smoothies or honey in your tea can trigger insulin spikes. This stimulates androgens and oil production. Anchor every meal with protein, heavy fats, and fiber. Again, we always state that you want to have every meal with protein, heavy fats, and fiber. So then look at hormone clearance. So your liver detoxifies estrogen. If it's sluggish, estrogen can recirculate and cause breakouts. So you want to boost liver function with cruciferous vegetables such as broccoli and kale. Others such as dandelion root tea and daily hydration. A couple other supplements out there with good evidence-backed based supplements are DIM. Another one is calcium D-glucarate. These both support hormone detox. Next, you want to make sure you're getting enough zinc, which helps regulate oil production and reduce inflammation. It's often deficient in women with adult acne. Aim for 30 milligrams per day, short term, and you could also check with your provider to make sure that's okay. Finally, support your gut. If your microbiome is out of balance, you may be reabsorbing hormones or suffering low-grade inflammation. A stool test or elimination diet can reveal food sensitivities or bacteria imbalances. As for topicals, even non-toxic products can clog pores if they're too rich. So you want to look for non-comedogenic on labels and try to simplify routines, gentle cleansing, and spot treating with clay and tea tree oil. Another thing, you want to track your cycle to see if the breaks follow a pattern. If they do, you can time your interventions around ovulation and luteal phase for best results. For the final one for this episode, this will be the final question. Listener question number 6. Hi, I'm Mark. I'm 36. I work in a warehouse. I feel very anxious for months, but I can't really pinpoint a reason. I don't drink. I don't have a history of mental health issues, and nothing major is going on in my life. It's like I'm always on edge. Can anxiety be caused by nutritional deficiencies? Absolutely, Mark, and you're not alone on this. Great question. Many people experience like rootless anxiety, right? They don't understand where it's coming from. It doesn't seem to be connecting to anything specific. When this happens, it's a red flag to look inside the body, your nutrient levels, inflammation, gut health, and even stress hormones. So initially, let's talk about nutrition first. Some of the most common deficiencies linked to anxiety include magnesium. So this is a big one. Magnesium calms the nervous system, supports GABA, which is your calm down neurotransmitter, and helps with sleep. Most people are deficient due to poor soil quality and high stress. Try magnesium glycinate or magnesium threonate, 3 to 400 milligrams daily. Again, magnesium 3 to 400 milligrams daily. Another one would be B vitamins. B6 and B12 are crucial in neurotransmitter functions. Deficiencies in these can leave you wired, tired, and anxious. If you're vegan or vegetarian, B12 is especially important. Another one would be omega-3s. These fats support brain health and reduce inflammation. Try supplementing a high-quality EPA-DHA blend. Amino acids would be another one. L-theanine and GABA can help take the edge off. You might also benefit from tryptophan, which is 5-HTP, if your serotonin is low. So beyond nutrients, your gut is a major player here. Around 90% of serotonin is made in the gut. Gut imbalances, food sensitivities, and leaky gut can all disrupt mood. We always talk about that. Why, do food sensitivity tests, and it's an easy one to knock out. So look out for symptoms like bloating, gas, inconsistent stools. If present, work on healing the gut with probiotics, collagen, and low-inflammatory diet. Another thing to consider is your cortisol patterns. If your levels are elevated, you may feel anxious even if life is stable. So again, we talked about that 4-point saliva test. To uncover this, you might respond well to adaptogens like ashwagandha or holy basil. So again, you're not broken, Mark. Your body is asking for support. So with the right combination of nutrients, testing, and lifestyle changes, you can return to calm. So as we wrap things up in this episode of Mindful Objective, today we explored real health challenges, from a grounded perspective, integrative lens. We're trying to connect symptoms to root causes and offer practical steps forward. Just a reminder, this podcast is for informational educational purposes only. It's not intended to diagnose, treat, or cure any condition. So if it's something you heard spark shift, in your perspective, share it with someone who might need it. And if you're ready to take the next step in your own health journey, visit mindfulobjective.com or follow us on social media at Mindful Objective. And again, if you have a question, feel free to go to mindfulobjective.com/podcast. There's a questionnaire in there. You could submit the form and I will answer your question. So thanks for being here. Until next time, stay curious, stay compassionate, and keep listening on what your body's trying to tell you. Stay well.